made some notes here because if I forget anything, I'm liable to get strangled. Sheboygan has changed some. 100 years ago, it was a manufacturing metropolis. It still is, but it has changed some. The emphasis used to be on furniture, chairs especially. We had a ton of furniture factories. The city exported a lot of chairs. We've come a long way since then. We're still a manufacturing city, but instead of chairs, we're now known for toilets and toilet seats. Seattle has jets. Houston has medical centers. Sheboygan has toilets. You gotta be good at something. The city baseball team in the early years fittingly was called the Chairmakers. Soon, however, they became known as the Chairs, probably renamed by a frustrated sports writer who couldn't fit the thing in his headline. And in 1916, the Chairs won the Lakeshore League pennant. One of the players on that team was a young rookie named Alex Kober. Kober caught for the Chairs until going off to fight in World War I. He returned in 1919, catching and reigning as one of the top players on the club until 1924. Just as the Chairs were the city's top team at the turn of the century, when you got to the middle of the century, it was the Kingsbury Brewers who were Sheboygan's top club. Kingsbury won the Kettle Moraine League in 1953. An outfielder, first baseman named Art Kober, hit .486 that year. He hit in the middle of the Kingsbury Brewers lineup for 10 years. Art, who, by the way, passed away 2 weeks ago, was David's father. In 1963, the A's were born into the role of the city's #1 team. Glad nobody suggested that we call ourselves the Toilets. I was happy about that. In 1976, Dave Kober joined the Sheboygan A's. Like his dad, he hit in the middle of the lineup for the next 10 years. Like a Kentucky horse, David is a purebred. The bloodline is there. Tonight I have the honor and privilege to welcome him into the Wisconsin State League Hall of Fame. Mostly because of his aching knees, David only played a few games in his 10th year. But in his 9 full State League seasons, he hit .355 or better 5 times. Finished with a .328 lifetime batting average and a .552 slugging percentage. That .328 career average ranks him 13th among all the league players who have been at bat 700 times or more. And all the 12 of them ahead of him are in the Hall of Fame. His best year was in 1981, he hit .417. He led the league in hits and total bases 3 times, in runs batted in, home runs, and slugging twice. He has the numbers he is most deserving. A powerhouse, he once picked up a building for me, believe it or not. Kong, as he was known, ran up 39 doubles, 11 triples, and 32 home runs in 197 games. He ranks in the league's top 10 in triples and in home runs. Remember, he's been out of the league for quite a while now. I remember every one of those triples. Watching Kong rumble around the bases and stumble into third was an unforgettable experience. That isn't entirely fair because for his size, he was remarkably agile and had tremendous eye-hand coordination. No, it is fair. He wasn't particularly speedy. We call him Kong, remember, not Flash. He hit his triples. In fact, he had the club's single-season record for most triples in a season, held it for almost 40 years. So why all the triples? He had the privilege of playing at Legion Park. A lot of triples were hit at that ballpark. Kong didn't like the foul pole that was 276 feet away. That was no challenge. He was obsessed by the intersection of the center field and left field walls, which were 450 feet away. And he kept aiming for it. Kong set a lot of records in his 10 years with us. Unfortunately, a lot of them are set on the road and I can't talk about them here. He is what Chuck Zeichert and I call a Sheboygan A. David loved his team, his teammates, his ballpark. He gave us all he had. Gene Mann, Dave Gear, and later Lee Wedenkamp were our leaders. But it was Kong's bat that drove in their doubles. He played where he was needed. He played in left field. He played third base. He played behind the plate. He did what had to be done. He didn't care where he played. I cared, though. I hated when he caught. He's got legs like 100-year-old oak trees. And every time he squatted down, he ripped his pants. He kept my mother-in-law busy. She was our official seamstress. Seamstress, that's a funny word. Seamstress. Seamstress. Unlike a lot of today's players, he had commitment. His team and his teammates were important to him. He showed up. In fact, he lost more than one job because he had to go to the ballpark. And it needs to be said that he was our enforcer. The word was, don't mess with the guy with the gorilla around his neck because you're going to finish second. In fact, one time I saw him challenge the entire Oshkosh dugout. It was an interesting evening. David got 30. He played hard, but I doubt that I had ever had a player who knew how to have more fun. He and Steve should have got together because they had a good time. He was on top of the list of some of the guys I've had, and that is saying something. In fact, I'm told that BP for today's party started at 2 o'clock and Dave was there. Some things never change. Let me tell you this, I'm proud to know David Coburn. I'm proud to call him my friend. I'm proud to say that he's one of my guys. And I'm proud to introduce him to the Wisconsin State League. David.
Practice this sucker 4 times before I have a case of beer. Thanks, Dave. As you know, I'm never much of a public speaker. That takes a real art. You've got that. Hauser had that. I know I did a lot of speaking in public back in the day, but normally Chuck Denny or one of the guys would shut me up. More balls than brains, they used to call that. So if I ramble on or get off on a tangent, tough crap. Pete told me last night this is my night. Well, it's our night, us guys. So, grin and bear it, because I'm going to talk anyway. So, don't start throwing anything, because this will be fairly painless. First and foremost, I can't now or never will it be expressed as loud and as often as it should, that none of this would be happening without Denny Meyer. Without Denny, there would have been no baseball in Sheboygan, be no high school baseball in Sheboygan. Without Denny, there's no Chrome, there's no Legend, there's no Brutus, there's no Mouse, or the memories of bumming, stealing third base with the bases loaded. Which is a true story, by the way. And bases loaded, Bummy's on second, and the only thing slower than Bummy was a fat, crippled girl with a buffalo on her back going through a muddy. He was getting a good lead off the second, so we figured he'd make a break for it. So as he slid into third, Charlie looked down, and in Charlie's immortal words, he says, "Nice slide, Rick, but I got a guy here already." So as he got up and headed out, Gino hit a double, almost took his head off, and scored a run. So, without Denny and his patient and loving wife Donna, went through a lot of trying times over the years with this man obsessed with sports and baseball. We would not know Dave and Tim, his sons. Dave kept the book for the A's in his younger years, kept a beautiful book too, never saw a better one. You could easily read it, make sense out of it. However, as me and Gino, that's a few of the guys, we always talked about it, Dave was pretty strict with his hits and errors. We always thought if we could get the book away from the little son of a bitch, we'd probably had 30 or 40 more points on our yearly average. I met Denny as a kid jumping over the fence at the old Legion Park. He said, as long as you guys are here every day anyhow, he says, you might as well work for him. He paid me 50 cents an hour, and I made $94 that summer, which went a long way in the early 70s. Steve Coles, Mike Meyer, and I used to get to play home run derby every day. I was the younger one of the crew and never asked them, but later figured out why, we always use second base as home plate, hit toward the big grandstands, and use that as our gauge. I never could figure out why they made me hit from the grass in center field, but later on I figured it because they didn't have to shake the balls out of Bummy's backyard, because if you hit them over the grandstand, you hit around in the parking lot and shake them. So all I can say for sure is I love Denny more. So thanks again, Shmoy. Serious. I'd like to thank everybody who came tonight. Patrick and the gang from the end zone. And Bob, Timmy, Vicky, Patrick, Kristen, Clayton, and Ralphie's around here someplace, Danny D. And I know he gets pissed off every time I do this, but Dave Christensen's here too. He's a standout at Lakeland College. He signed with the Cardinals back in the 70s, and he's going to be getting inducted in the Sheboygan Old Timers Hall of Fame in May. Dave Christensen. And Susie and Mark Hofferman, my friends from my new, and dark partners from my new endeavor out at Mossy Lake. I run with my son Mike, and I never thought, I never thought about it, but that's Mike and Bar and Grill out by Campbellsport. It's a bar and grill and a campground, so come and join us. By the way, I like the free advertising. Thanks again. Then I've got Mikey Zietz. Where are you put here, Mikey? He's one of the best high school sports backers you ever wanted to have. His son was a standout ball player for South, for the Legion team, and he's my brother from a different mother. Gary Trum played professional softball for Milwaukee Schlitz back in the day, Gary. And it's always great to see old friends and teammates, Greg, Mark, I'm Marty. I just don't want to miss anybody. Tom sat with him and ate supper. Baseball's always been a big part of my family. Denny told you about Grandpa Alex in the 1900s, and then he worked the concession stand and he umpired. He'd always drop off bags of popcorn at our house on the way home from the park, so every time you smell popcorn, you think of Grandpa at Legion Park. He also founded the Sheboygan Old Timers Club, and my dad, of course, played in the 50s with the Brewers, a mainstay with the A's for over 30 years. He used to carry his glove and bats and spikes. I remember the first baseball I ever owned was from Augie Stenfier. He gave it to me at Legion Park when he played with my dad in Kingsbury. First baseball I ever had that I could call mine. We had no high school baseball back then, so after Kohler starts tomorrow, we had the Legion ball. I never played, so I played softball. And I was playing basketball with Bob Sauger and Tommy Martin at North, and I asked them how to try out for the A's one time. I hadn't played hardball in 4 years. They said, come spring, come to the park and talk to Chuck Snyder. Most of you remember Chuck. Charlie was a hell of a guy. I asked Chuck, I says, what do you have to do to play with the A's? And Chuck had his own way of wording things. And he says, you have to throw a little, you have to hit a little, and you have to drink some beer. I says, I'll do the best I can, sign me up. So he says, you look like your dad, change your shoes and let's see what you got. Well, for the next 10 years, never missed a game, practice, meeting, or team-related event. Usually the first one there and the last one leave. That's a true story. You can ask my ex-wife, Mary. The ex thing had nothing to do with baseball, really. I truly thanks to Mary because I couldn't have done her with others. She did support me when we had the kids and stuff. Memory of all those years and stories to live on forever. Some of them stories were told tonight, and more will follow later, I'm sure. I remember the wins, losses, parks and players, and the Keller Ball I had the privilege of participating in. I thought the A's Hall was the pinnacle for me in baseball. But I admit that I'm truly honored to be inducted in the State League Hall of Fame with some of the greatest baseball people in Wisconsin history. Thanks again to everybody who helped to make this unforgettable.
Came up from Arizona for this, and Gene Mann came up from Florida.